Hello and welcome to the channel. Welcome to Common Sense with Dr. Vivian. If you're joining me on the podcast channel, if you are part of our Clubhouse community, welcome to our house on the Ultimate Guide to ChatGPT and OpenAI. In this room today, on this episode of our chat, this day we are looking at what different companies are doing with generative AI. One of the things we want to look at is what has just been unveiled by Microsoft. Microsoft has unveiled the next generation of Bing and Edge, really looking at the future of search. This is exciting. This is exciting. If you are new to the room and you want to comment and you've been trying out the new Bing, please share in the chat, share in the discussion. If you have some questions and things you want us to discuss about, looking at actually the future of search, share them and we would have a look or bring in some experts that we can discuss this with. But Microsoft today has launched the next generation of AI-powered Bing and Edge to transform the search software category. So what are we talking about? Let's get into the characteristics of what Microsoft has just unveiled as the next generation of AI-powered Bing. Number one, you would realize that transitioning from a limited preview to an open preview of Bing, that is what Microsoft has just done in this. The next thing is Microsoft has enhanced search or the search experience from text only now to include visual and also rich text and image and videos, which really makes this new Bing kind of multimodal, or it supports different kinds of images and search queries. So another thing you would see with this new Bing that has just been launched by Microsoft is they have transitioned from single-use chat and search sessions to multi-sessions. And so what that means is that you also have things like your chat history. You are able to see persistent chat within Edge. And another characteristic of this new Bing that has just been launched is opening up the platform capabilities to allow developers and third parties to build on top of Bing, which would help users take action on their queries and complete tasks. So let's look into a bit more details about these changes that have just happened. So when we talk about Bing now in open preview, so this has been in response to the significant customer adoptions. Many more people are using Bing following the integration of open AI or and generative AI into Bing. So there is more engagement and feedback. So Microsoft has now announced that the new Bing is in open preview, and what that means is you don't have to be on the wait list. When Microsoft first launched the new Bing, I remembered I went onto it the first day. I had to be on a wait list, and after some days, I think it was more than a week, then I received an email to say I could now go and try the new Bing. But right now Microsoft is saying that this has been eliminated, so this will make it easier for everyone to try the new Bing and Edge by just signing into it with your Microsoft account. So the next thing is they're actually making search more visual. So Microsoft it's making really good strides in trying to make search more visual and trying to introduce richer and more visual answers. These include things like charts, like graphs, and updated answer formatting. So they are taking AI within Bing to the next level. So they are also delivering visual experiences in chat and have expanded the Bing image creator to support over 100 languages. So what this means is that you can now create images in your local languages, whether whatever language you speak. It doesn't have language limitation. It has up to 100 languages. So you want to go in there and begin to try and see the possibilities that have been unveiled with this new Bing. So it has also tried to make search more productive. So Microsoft is working hard really to try and make search more productive by offering features such as access to chat history and the ability to search and export. So users, you will soon be able to return to previous chats in Bing and chat with chat history and keep your conversations on hand while you browse. So if you really want to share your conversations with others or continue iterating on a new idea, Microsoft is adding export and share functionalities into chat. So they are also trying to have improved summarization capabilities for long documents, including PDFs and long form websites. So the possibilities are really becoming quite endless. So they are also introducing actions that would allow users to complete even more tasks with fewer steps. For example, watching a particular movie, asking questions in Bing chat related to the mobile page they are visiting, and tailoring draft based on feedback such as tone, such as length, such as phrasing, and more. So there is quite a lot of capability with the new Bing. And finally, Microsoft is really moving from a product to a platform. They are shifting Bing from a product to a platform. And what does that mean? They plan to build third-party plugins into Bing chat experience, turning it into what? A platform for developers. So this kind of integration will allow users to take actions like booking a reservation on open table or finding answers to complex science, math, and human curated database questions using Wolfram Alpha directly from Bing chat. So Microsoft, in collaboration with OpenAI, is really committed to making this opportunity as accessible and consistent as possible for developers, believing that these types of skills can revolutionize search and advance opportunities for developers in search domains. So it's time, if you have been thinking about trying the new Bing and the whole process of wait list and everything else has been delaying you, this might be an opportunity for you to go out there and try it. You don't have to be on wait list, and the capabilities and functionalities have actually expanded. On other AI integration and news, LinkedIn on its own part is actually experimenting with generative AI prompts for posts. So right now, LinkedIn it's really trying to take its integration of generative AI to the next level, apart from things like summarizing your profile, job description. It is actually trying to help you be able to generate content, things like sharing your opinion, doing different things on LinkedIn, generating a post. LinkedIn is trying to actually enable users to actually prompt AI to be able to help them develop their LinkedIn post. And there is no ending to this, because when you look at other platforms, whether you look at things like Instagram, you would also see that they are also testing different chat elements to actually encourage users. So if you look at TikTok and all the social media platforms, they are testing all kinds of things. Instagram announced last week that it's testing AI sticker creation processes in the app. So there is really no end to this. And if you want to create content, or you want to use AI for different things in your business, there are options. Now you can check out what is happening with the new upgrades in Bing. You could also for your Instagram post, you can try and see what is going on with the AI generative sticker creation. So you want to check that. If you are on LinkedIn, you want to check how AI is actually enabling your capability, whether it's summarizing profile, looking at job descriptions, whether it's creating new posts in LinkedIn. You want to try all this. So I want to thank you for joining me on this update on our platform, ChatGPT and OpenAI, as we discuss this on Clubhouse. And if you're joining us on Common Sense, which is my podcast channel, it's always a pleasure having you. And if you have any questions or things on your mind that you would like us to discuss in this room, on this platform, looking at the topics around AI or any other topic that is of interest in line with our rooms, you're welcome to share in the discussion. But it is always an honor to have you. Thank you for joining us this day, and until next time, be good.